Hi, JB. What are your thoughts on borrowing from black culture
Wow.
and not acknowledging it?
Whew. I think Kat said it best that, of course, we are borrowing it and we
Mm-hmm.
always need to reference. Kat Walker, by the way. Hi, Kat. Um, she said that, yeah, we're borrowing it and we have to always reference people. 100% into that. Again, we are so privileged to have all of these dance styles that we can do and we can dance and we can learn from. And it came from somewhere. It came from people, came from the feeling that they have to express something. So yeah, and if it wasn't for them, we won't be able to dance any of
Yeah.
these. I don't know what we've been doing if they didn't create any of these styles. So I'm very much for it, and if they can see the faces as well, please. And if you're sharing it, let them see the people. Put picture up in there, just show them these people, and just yeah, because we're borrowing it as the moment it's not ours, and it's almost like saying that, oh, I know this, and I am locking or something like that. That's crazy. And yeah, sharing is great, but just reference the people, and they just, if they need to be referenced, I mean, they always need to be referenced, but
Mm.
just acknowledge them and their work, because
Mm.
yeah, that's how their livelihood and life as well. So yeah, I really believe in that hard.
You know how in New Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
because we're like, New Zealand's almost just its own place. We're
Mm-hmm.
like separated from the
Yeah.
whole world. Like it's good and bad in ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like over here we're not encouraged to learn our history as much.
Mm-hmm.
We're more of like a fast paced, like, let's learn this choreography, let's learn this
Mm-hmm.
style to as much as we need it for
Mm-hmm.
this goal that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you think we go about encouraging people to learn about the history and like learn about the creators, and
We're getting
do you
better.
think they even need to learn?
Oof.
Like, do you think if I just want to dance the style, do I need to learn it?
Yep.
What are your thoughts on that?
If you want to dance or learn a style, you need to learn it. I'll tell you why. Because the reason that you need to learn it is that because you will know the meaning behind those styles, those moves. And once you know the
Yeah.
meaning behind it, or the vocabs before the vocabs, that was my teacher saying. How did they came about with this vocab? What was the meaning behind it? And you will understand the dance, and once you do it, it will have more meaning to you. Otherwise, you will just keep throwing things in
Yeah.
there, and like if you're great musicality, then that's great. But at one moment you will stop and say, "I'm not improving. Why am I not improving?" Because you don't really know the foundation. Your roots are not strong. Your foundations are
Yeah.
not strong. So those people, those movements, and that culture. At one point you go back to it. I'm sure of you, especially for those people
Facts.
that have been doing dance and have never learned the foundations of the people. You at one point you'll be searching, and especially if you're competing, you'll be like, why am I not growing? Why am I not like? And then you'll find out. You'll find
Yeah.
out for yourself. So if you're young now and you're trying to get into dance, learn that first. I know it's kind of boring and sometimes it's like a lot of things to do, but it will accelerate your dance so quick because of you understanding those foundation moves. And I know for us, especially if you're a new dancer, you want to try everything. Oh, that's cool. So when I saw a b-boy, I'm like, I want to do that air flare. I want to do that windmill and all of that. That's 1992 a chair. Goodness, I'd be able to do that. And then you find out that it's a lot of things more than that, more than the moves, more than yeah. Again, what you said, it's the hours that they put in, the effort, the money, and all of that. And that's when you realize that it's important to just step back and learn the foundation, and just trying to just slowly build it. And yeah, that's that's why it's very important to me. And like and you have to learn it. You have to. And for New Zealand, I think we're getting better. And I think we just need to be honest with ourselves and say that I don't know this yet, or
Yeah.
I know it a little bit, but not really that much. You know what I mean? I still attend Kat's classes, like foundation. I attended her a couple of classes, and she was like, "You sure?" Like, yeah, but because I'm sure I'll be able to learn something
Yeah.
that foundation style, even if it's the foundation styles that I already know or learned from other teachers. I'm sure I'll be able to. So, yeah, just be honest. Just be honest, and just yeah. And I think that will be better. And for but New Zealand, with the dancers like you and the new generation dancers, I think we're on the right track. But we have to keep at it, be consistent with it, and all of that, and just and now that we're getting to the stage that the OGs are not here anymore,
Yeah.
we wanted to now is more than ever we have to really keep them
Facts.
in.
Definitely,
Am I
bro.
too serious in Amy? Am I,
No, of course you're not.
Okay.
I think that's really important as well because OGs are starting to die.
Yeah.
Like not die as in like they're starting to like fade out of history, but like they're literally just like dance only started like not too long ago. Some of our styles started like not too long ago.
Not very long. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No
cool.
point, John. I like the fact that you still go to foundation classes because I realized again with yesterday when I went to On Beat and took the b-boy workshop was because like when you're someone that's like super like say when Daniel, right, like, Dirty Dan Simba,
Yep.
b-boy Simba, when he went to shout out
La, 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 la.
603 603 Boogie Squad,
Oh,
yeah. When he went to like the b-boy workshop, like I could say like he's a very strong foundational b-boy, and you can tell in the way that he dances and executes his movements that he's like he knows his like his steps, and he knows it to the point where he adds his own flavor in, and it looks nice. It's not flavor just to add flavor in. It's like, oh, that's different, but it's like, well, he's trained and like so when someone like him comes to a foundation class or like a beginner workshop or whatever it may be, like it really gives like a sense of like inspiration
Amazing to
to
see.
new people as well as the veterans or like the medium experienced dancers where they've been dancing for a while. They're like, hey, if this guy is still coming to foundation classes, this just goes to show how important foundations is and where it can take you. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, like what you said. Yeah, he knows his foundations and he kind of have a mastery of it already, so he can add more things into it because he doesn't need to think about foundations. He's like him, Seiju. Like Seiju is one of the things that when I first came in, I said he has a mastery of his foundation. He just knows his foundations, so he can keep adding to things and keep going to this. Those people that we interviewed as well in here, they all have like their foundations are already strong, so they can keep adding things and they can keep growing. For some people, they might have done the end part and they're gonna have to go back and learn the foundation style because they understand that they needed to learn it to keep growing. You know what I mean? Or they cannot go into that goal that they have until they meet the certain levels. I think that's for me. It's like a game. You cannot get to level 15 if you're. Yeah, I treat it that way at least. Yeah.
Damn. Simba, Seju.
Oh, definitely.
JV. It sounds like a 603
No,
podcast.
no. Even for example, I'll
So
say.
Zed, what's up? What's up, Z?
No, like
What's up, Z?
Z is one.
Are you recruited? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Everyone that is in the fam, like
That's
for
what I'm
me,
saying.
Z.
Yo, Z,
even,
603
even
Andy.
Chris, of course, Chris and
Yeah.
fam. Yeah, example for sure. They know their foundations,
Yeah,
their
I
history and whatnot. Gonna get me in trouble.
Nah, I'm pulling your leg, John. I'm pulling your leg. I'm pulling your leg.
No.